I will be completely honest, I have not seen a single review on this product.
See, what we're not gonna do is act like you never seen a review on Fenty Beauty's new products.
And the TikToker was like, you know what, you did not credit me within this video, and actually JACKIEAINA was talking about people not crediting her within this video. So it is a little bit of a ironic moment, you know, that JACKIEAINA is calling out people for not crediting her.
JACKIEAINA, look, she's getting some comments down there in the comment section, and with that being said, she is tired of you guys telling her what to do and how to feel.
Oh, girl, JACKIEAINA's in the drama again, girl. Let me tell you what happened. So for those of you who are not caught up on the drama, JACKIEAINA, in my opinion, has this boring candle line called Forever Mood. Forever 21? No, Forever Mood. Oh, did I tell you the new Jeffree Star candle came out? Ah, lavender lemonade. It smells so good. So anyways, JACKIEAINA came out with this video. It's on her Twitter and her social media, where she's throwing this party, okay? And a lot of influencers were there. And in the video, she's showing off the new candle. It's like a launch party, okay? Well, it caused quite a ruckus online, especially from one user on Twitter, who said, I retweeted a tweet that asked JACKIEAINA to use her large platform to tweet about the End SARS Now protest to help create awareness, and she chose to block. All of us, it's very sad to see someone who receives so much support from Nigerians act like this towards her own people. The same JACKIEAINA that blocked everyone who begged her to lend a voice to End SARS protest is now playing Nigerian dress up party and trying to profit off the phrase that memorializes the unjust death and suffering of innocent Nigerians. You can't make this ish up. Oh, she deleted her tweet. But one of the main concerns that I've seen from other creators online is they're saying that she's profiting off this situation. And this is interesting. This is the first big scandal that Forever Mood candle line, JACKIEAINA, the CEO of, has got into. I think that she thought this was a good idea, but coming from her own community.
Why everyone's mad at JACKIEAINA over her new candle collection. JACKIEAINA just dropped a new collection from her Forever Mood candle company. This time inspired by her Nigerian heritage. However, she named one of those candles Sorosoke, and that is where the issue lies. Sorosoke roughly translates to speak up, but it was also the rallying cry for the End SARS protests. SARS is the Special Anti-Robbery Squad, an especially brutal arm of Nigerian policing that brutalized and killed Nigerians both before the protests and certainly during the protests as a response backlash to people's trying to stand up to their violence and stand up to corruption in the government. So it's completely out of order to name one of your luxury candles Sorosoke, because it's like naming a candle Say Her Name, in reference to Breonna Taylor, or naming it I Can't Breathe. Like, it is really in bad taste. She also put on the outside of the candle, tomorrow isn't promised, enjoy now, which is such a wild and flippant thing to say when you have a candle that references like people's actual deaths. It's just clear that she didn't really understand the true meaning behind Sorosoke, but as a Nigerian first-generation immigrant, she is making this entire collection about her heritage. If you look online, the whole rollout was supposed to be like traditional Nigerian clothing, music, all of that. But she clearly doesn't understand the needs of Nigerians right now. And during the End SARS protests, people asked her to speak out, and she ignored them and even blocked some of them. In fact, today she went and blocked a ton of people for pointing out that this was an issue. Her team ended up posting an apology, but people are not taking it. And I'm not Nigerian, I'm Sierra Leonean, so it's not up for me to decide whether or not someone should accept this apology. But people are really feeling like she only put it out just to check a box. If that she really understood the harm that she had caused, she wouldn't have been blocking people all day long, which, fair, true. It's just really emblematic of how tone-deaf influencers can be, and how some of them are really only out to make a quick buck and don't care about social issues. I think there's also something a little deeper here too about how first-generation immigrants, like myself, can be really removed from the realities of people living in their parents' home country. But that piece is something that I will unpack with my therapist instead of TikTok.
Saying that, I think it's very interesting because, you know, JACKIEAINA is very the one to be like, don't tell me what to do. If you're not part of my community, don't tell me what to do. Her own community is telling her, hey, this is not okay. And I think a lot of it has to do with her profiting off of the situation or trying to profit off the situation. You know, and I always felt like things could be done tastefully or things can be done in a different way. But in this situation, I don't think it landed correctly with the community and they're really upset with her.
So JACKIEAINA issued an apology and she said, as a brand owner of Forvr Mood, I understand our decision has severely hurt members of my Nigerian community with the naming of their candle, Sorosoke. We missed the mark on this and it will never happen again. Empowerment and respect is the ethos of Forvr Mood, and that was unfortunately not properly conveyed in the naming of the candle. We accept full responsibility and I recognize the gravity of this error to the effect this candle will be pulled from the market and production immediately. I apologize for the hurt and this has caused, and I thank you for holding us accountable, JACKIEAINA and Forvr Mood team. Now, one of the criticisms that she got from this post is a Reddit user had said that she apologized for it on the Forvr Mood account, but she has yet to personally apologize it on her own personal accounts.
But anyways, this is not the video I was gonna make because JACKIEAINA came for me the other day. It was like about a month ago. So let me roll you that clip. Here we go. What's going on, everyone? It's Rich Lex. In today's video, you won't believe the drama. Okay, we have some interesting turn of events. We really do. I'm very shook. I'm very honored too. So let us not forget, a few days ago, maybe about a week by the time you're watching this video, I made a video and I titled it JACKIEAINA Quits YouTube ? And here's a question. In my video, I simply posed the question, did JACKIEAINA quit YouTube? Who's that, right? You know, they say you take like a week off on the internet, everyone just forgets you. It just moves so quick, girl. So basically, JACKIEAINA, was a beauty guru on YouTube, one of the OGs, and she hasn't posted in like over 6 months on her YouTube channel. And I asked you guys, I was like, whatever happened to JACKIEAINA, right? I literally asked somebody, whatever happened to JACKIEAINA, and they said, who? And it just goes to show, if you're not posting on YouTube, if you're not being noticed or like, you know, in the algorithm, people just do tend to forget. So is that what's gonna happen to her candle line and all that stuff or whatever she's got going on? Is she gonna lose her core fan base or lose some of her fan base because she just doesn't post on YouTube anymore? And that's where some majority of people know her from, is from YouTube. I know her from YouTube. I don't know her from cleaning house on TikTok. I don't know her for candles. I don't know her for that. I know her for her YouTube personality that's now, and over 6 months ago, she hasn't posted anything. 6 months is really a long time. This is a big deal. Whatever happened to JACKIEAINA? And I say that because she hasn't posted a YouTube video in over 6 months. And I decided to give her the benefit of the doubt. And I was like, well, maybe, you know, maybe she's going through some family issues, something behind the scenes. Because you never know what people are going through, you know? Well, no, you know, I checked her TikTok and she's very active over there, and I checked her Instagram and she's very active over there, and she's building this lavishly Jackie household brand, and she's cleaning her own house and showing you how to clean house. And so my video was basically saying, look, here you have a YouTube creator, bias aside, because I have very strong feelings about Jackie with receipts. And with all due respect, very valid reasons too. If you look up JACKIEAINA on YouTube, there are many other creators who have major issues with JACKIEAINA, and the fact that she thinks that she's just so well liked and no one likes her, and no one has anything negative to say about her, I'm actually quite shocked, because she has literally rattled the cages of many people. But you know, if you're not saying anything positive about Jackie, it's, oh, you're against her. You can't say anything negative. And she had this one clip where she said that it's very hard to distinguish when someone is being generally constructive criticism and not.
Constructive feedback has to actually be something that I can construct. And I can't be all seeing, all knowing, all hearing. So if you suspect of wrongdoing, please just give me the benefit of the doubt of letting me know. When I'm close to someone, not always, but I prefer to confront people that I know offline, because to me it just looks dumb if I have somebody's number to run to Twitter or Instagram to confront them. Like, I would just confront them directly. In fact, I find it quite performative to do the opposite.
And she finds it to be somewhat disrespectful when you give her any type of criticism. And that's something I think that she was struggling with at that time. Which here we are, she's still struggling with the same issue. But in my video, I simply posed a question that here you have a YouTube creator who has amassed 3 million fabulous followers. And then with time, she just stopped posting. With no real video as to, I'm stepping away, or, you know what guys, I think I want to try this out over here. And a lot of people are saying in my comments of my video that they're like, it left a weird taste in their mouth that she just left. And then they feel like you abandoned YouTube for the candle or for the TikTok or for whatever it is that she's got going on now. And you didn't take them along for the journey. And then JACKIEAINA made a response herself where she basically said, don't tell her anything. And if you do, she finds it disrespectful and to watch your mouth. That's what she said. So let me roll you that clip, because that clip right there showed a lot about JACKIEAINA's true colors. Now mind you, a CEO of a candle business that you can find at Forvr, and she left some very disrespectful remarks as to me. So remind you, you're a CEO now. We can talk about the drama. Here we go. So I'm gonna roll you the clip, and then I'm gonna show you what she had to say, and you're not gonna like it.
One thing that I will say is my non-Black followers, keep it cute. Keep it real cute. Keep it cute. As a visible dark-skinned Black woman in this space, I've noticed that like some of the non-Black followers who watch my content will try to like weaponize some of the stuff that like I talk about on my platform. Don't do that, because basically what that tells me is, one, you lost the plot. You just completely have lost the plot. And also, like, one thing that for a very, very long time bothered me about becoming mainstream as a beauty content creator is like people overstepping, especially people that are not dark skinned or are not Black. Just don't do that. You know, you can consume my content, you can learn, you can be educated, but if you are going to try to advocate on my behalf, just make sure that you do it in a way that does not overstep or silence actual Black voices and actual dark-skinned voices, because it's not your place to do it. And when I say weaponize, I mean weaponize it against me or other Black creators. And if you are not Black and if you don't have dark skin, you just don't get to do that, period. Like, no matter how woke you think you are or how much of our content that you consume, you can contribute to the conversation, but not in a way where you're speaking over or trying to like check other people in this space that don't even look like you. Like, you will never, ever be able to do that. I don't care how much of my content that you love, you just won't. And I'm addressing this now because I am gonna be, you know, like I started a second TikTok dedicated just for beauty. I'm gonna be very honest, I'm not going to be as respectful and nice about addressing comments like that as I previously was all of the years that it's happened to me. I'm kind of done. Like, you can't say you aren't warned. I've put up with a lot and I've respectfully ignored a lot. I'm not doing it anymore. Y'all know I love a good rant, child. I haven't done a good rant in a while, but because I've been on a bit of a hiatus, I want y'all to manage your expectations and, you know what's not to do in the future, because I think that's like one thing that I never really addressed, and it's something that I had to quietly deal with for a very long time. And I also think it's a big part of like why I had to like put beauty on pause, because it kind of felt like the safe space that I created was like being around by people who don't even look like me. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, oh, suddenly you think you have more knowledge than me and you don't even look like me. Like, it shouldn't work that way. So if you're here, you're welcome, but remember, be respectful and keep it cute.
All right, we're back. So that clip right there left a lot of people they were like, ooh, it wasn't a good look. But here's what she said, and this was in response to my video I made about her entitled, Did JACKIEAINA Quit YouTube? She said, his version of cleaning house is very, very different compared to mine. May he never forget that. Well, yes, Jackie, it is very different because my house is a lot bigger and cleaner than yours, but you wouldn't know that because you don't really know much about me unless what other people have told you. No receipts in that. Then she followed by saying this. In the meantime, he should take better care of himself and learn how to be good at something. Oh, I'm taking very good care of myself, Jackie. You see this, Crystal? Oh, I'm taking very good care of myself, Jackie. And in fact, I'm taking very good care of my skin and my texture and my hair, which something in your video seems like you're missing a few hairs there. Oh, but you can't say anything wrong about Jackie. You can't have an opinion or criticism about Jackie because, God forbid, God forbid. She follows up by saying, and the receipt goes as follows. Perhaps he too can one day have something to take pride in, besides empty shopping bags. Oh, Jackie. Oh, why? Oh, that's a CEO. A CEO of a candle line. A CEO of a cleaning house TikTok channel. I'm just so... I don't know what am I gonna do with all my empty bags. Oh my, what am I gonna do? Clearly that's misinformation, Jackie. And when you say take pride in something, well, let me tell you what, celebrity news and gossip is what I do. It's what I live for, and frankly, it's something that I wouldn't abandon, which is what you did with your 3 million subscribers on YouTube. Because my subscribers here know that I upload a video every single day. And if you lost passion in it, whereas you just stopped posting videos over 6 months ago. So when you say, I hope you learn to be good at something, I think I'm very good at what I'm doing, Jackie. I think I'm doing quite well. And what mind blows me the most is JACKIEAINA has the time to scroll through YouTube and scroll through the internet looking about things about her instead of minding her own business, because now that you're a CEO of a candle line, people can have criticism of your products and what you're selling and things of that nature. By the way, thank you so much to my generous sponsor, AdamandEve.com, for sponsoring this video. I love you guys so much. You can use code LUX for 50% off. Yeah, 50% off plus free shipping to United States and Canada. Use code LUX and it comes in discreet packaging, and a portion of the proceeds goes to help and find a cure for HIV and AIDS. We love companies that love to give back. So thank you, AdamandEve.com, for sponsoring this video, and use code LUX. Let's get on with this drama video. I find it very interesting that instead of Jackie minding her own business, or maybe taking some criticism and taking a step back rather and saying, you know what, this person's right. Maybe I did abandon my YouTube channel. Maybe I didn't give them enough of an explanation as to why. But in Jackie's own words, she doesn't owe anybody anything, because if you're not a creator or a person who's just kissing her ass, then you're against her. You can't have an opinion about her. In that video, bias aside, and I believe I said that in that video, I gave some valid criticism in which hundreds of people in the comments agreed with. Comments like, she's rubbing me the wrong way. I used to like Jackie, but she did X, Y, and Z, and now I don't support her in that way anymore. And here you have a community who's talking to you, Jackie, and you refuse to engage it. You're like, oh, haters, they're haters. No. A lot of people feel that way. A lot of people feel like she just abandoned her audience. And you know, that sucks, because you have a lot of YouTubers, small YouTubers, who would kill to have the following or subscribers or likes and engagement. Some people would love to have. It seems like you just loathed it. You didn't even want it. In my opinion, JACKIEAINA got bored of YouTube. She went for the bag. She went to she probably saw some better opportunities elsewhere and was like, well, I'm going over there. And that shows me, just my opinion, that JACKIEAINA didn't really care about her audience. JACKIEAINA didn't really care about her YouTube following. To her, it was just all a way to make money. And she's just gonna go where the money's at. Because if she truly cared about YouTube, she would consistently make videos. But let's not forget, if she had a sponsor come and want her to make a sponsored YouTube video that maybe paid a couple grand, then maybe she would come back to YouTube for that one time. But I don't know. Very interesting. And I find it very interesting that she decided to respond back to a little old pathetic, dying, irrelevant channel like mine, who just reports the Hollywood Beverly Hills hottest celebrity news and gossip. And something that JACKIEAINA seems to quite forget, that the sword works both ways, Jackie. I can report good and I can report negative. One minute the press loves you and the next they don't. But in JACKIEAINA's world, if you're not praising her or kissing her ass, she's gonna come for you. With all due respect to JACKIEAINA, if she found my video any less than grateful, I feel that it was a great video. And I think that the comments down below in that video and probably this video will show that she walked away from her 3 million audience to sell candles and clean house on TikTok, which is the reality and it's the truth. That's what she's doing. And let us not forget, She did call a girl a scammer with no proof or receipts, but people tend to sweep that under the rug, or should I make another video about that? Very interesting tea. Let me know what you think about all that drama in the comments down below. Reporting the hottest gossip and celebrity news in Hollywood and Beverly Hills, Rich Lux signing out.